Got some interview, but keep on getting rejected over and over again. Got really depressed, so much so to the point when you would be able to get out of bed. Yes, every single day, apply 15 jobs, boom, 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 just like that. And I did the opposite of it. Yeah, dedication is always like part of it. That's the only thing you have control over, right? So dedication, it's definitely gotta be a huge part of it, but it's only one part of the equation. At the same time, you're always at the mercy of the job market. Because I remember when my high school friend, when he graduated, he got a job within a month. And for me, I graduated in January, started job search a week later, and I didn't even start my first day. I didn't sign the offer until like June, so 5 months right there, basically. So for my friend, it was like 1 month. For me, it was like 5 months of job searching. So I think part of it was because the job market wasn't like as forgiving anymore. Because like the amount of people, when I was convinced about coding bootcamp, I trust you guys. Well, guess what? I was extremely skeptical. If I trust them, that means even more people also trust them. So the amount of people got pumped out of bootcamp, the amount was just a lot more now, a lot more candidates in the job market competing. So in that case, it becomes the employer's market, no longer the employee's market. I feel like. When I freaking signed the offer, the moment I signed the offer, I was, oh my God, it's over. And I went to the closest Jamba Juice and ordered the biggest drink. Because at that time it was like $7 or $8, and I started drinking, I almost started crying. I was like, oh my God, it's over, it's over. And I was like, now I have a good excuse to celebrate. Now I can drink the biggest Jamba Juice drink, without feeling guilty about it. Yeah, that was the first thing I bought to celebrate. The first thing I splurged on. I do think that a lot of people like the idea of having a consistent formula way they can just plug themselves in, just follow the footstep, and everything boom, 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 done. It's both an art and science when it comes to breaking into any industry, I feel like. So yeah, there are some footsteps that you could actually follow. It's learn, find an area that you want to dedicate to. Web development, crypto, which is huge now, and then AI if you want to, or mobile development. Find an area and dedicate to and learn all the popular frameworks, stacks, which is like collection of programs. Tools that you will need to know to do the job, right? Do that, that's the science part of it, the formula part of it. Once you learn that, that's where the art part of it is gonna come in, the competition one. And that's where a strategy that's commonly being used by other people will become less effective. That's where you're gonna have to work your creativity. Because I remember after we graduated, they just keep on saying, Hackvector would keep on telling us every single day, apply 15 jobs, boom, 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 just like that. Consistency, momentum, 15 jobs every single day. I don't want to hear no excuse. And I did the opposite of it.
What did you do?
I started going to meetups. Meetups, I was like, if you just simply keep on applying, throwing resume out, it's essentially throwing resume into a black hole. It's like there's no way to guarantee that at least half of them will be read by a human. Most of the time, this is back then, 5-6 years ago, they already have job search platform that tech company used to help them to filter out resumes. So I was like, no, I need to work the human factor. I need to get attention of an actual human. Let them talk to me, and then increase the chance that I'll be able to even talk to a hiring manager or whatever, even have a chance for an interview. So I was thinking about from a competitive point of view, creative competition. That was the name of the game for me at that time. So I was like, I'm not gonna just do whatever other people's doing. 15 applications out there, People like to have a consistent formula, just simply plug themselves in, just boom, 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 one step after the other. Well, you're not gonna go that far, I feel like. So I didn't really trust that strategy and just go on my way to go to meet up and then just be shameless about asking people, are you guys hiring? Which company are you working at? Can I get a referral? Are you guys hiring? This and that. And then I'm on my 3rd job right now. But the first 2 jobs I got it through just networking with people. But of course, that's when you don't have experience. You don't have experience, so you're gonna have to compete differently. Once you have experience, then you're gonna have to switch the strategy around. Gotta be flexible. What kept me going was actually the book, The Hard Things About Hard Things. The Hard Thing About Hard Thing. I read 1 chapter in it. And it was enough to get me back to job searching, got my first job, and then got fired by who's that guy? Horowitz, one of the VC in Silicon Valley. Because in the middle of it, at one point, that was before I started to switch strategy. At first I was kind of still following the Hack Reactor strategy. It's simply pump out 15. Well, it wasn't 15, but like 8 or 9 applications per day. Didn't go anywhere, keep on getting rejected. Got some interview, but keep on getting rejected over and over again. So I was like, oh man, this is not good. Got really depressed, so much so to the point when you would be able to get out of bed.
Oh, man.
I was really depressed. And then I just threw, I don't know how I got the book. I even heard about it. The hard truth about hard things, about this guy, Horowitz. How when he was running a company in Silicon Valley, it was really tough for him to it's like one of the chapters was essentially about like how every single month, it's almost like that, like how almost every single month someone's dying in his life. It could be his company, his wife, his, I don't know, parents or whatever, parents-in-law or whatever, like something is dying or crumbling in his life. And I was like, oh my God, man, if you can survive that, like my job search is nothing compared, like as far as like difficulty goes, it's nothing compared to whatever he was going through. So it just pumped up my motivation a lot. And then at the same time, got really desperate too. So I was, all right, that's it. I'm gonna go on my own way, find my own creative competitive strategy to bypass all these freaking bootcamp graduates and get some human attention, work the human factor. And eventually it actually worked. The first 2 jobs, I met the person who submitted my resume. Well, essentially gave me a referral and talking to a hiring manager, right? Those people. They met those people for my first 2 jobs. Got my first 2 jobs, My first day from my first job, let's see, it was like what, June 15th, 2016. And so now it's what, 2021? Let's say 5 years, make it easier. 5 years, just the beginning of 2022. Keep on trying. But luck is definitely part of it. It's never 100% luck or 100% control. You want to, it's like, what is that saying that like, you want to make God laugh, tell him you got a plan or something like that. That the way I understand that phrase is that you can try to pursue whatever you want to pursue, but then eventually whether that's gonna work out, it's gotta be all about chances. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that everything's up to chance. You have control, at least your time and effort, your motivation, your skill. So like just work on those, and you definitely have control over. Keep trying different way to approach things, because when I was working in coffee, right, before I had the idea of going into tech, I tried paralegal, tried to work for a couple nonprofits, tried to go into insurance as an insurance adjuster, because 2 of my friends were doing that, and they both got hired, but I didn't. And then tried to go into paralegal as a translator because I speak Chinese, and then a bunch of people interviewed for the same position, they got hired, I didn't. Yeah, even when it comes to nonprofit, like they didn't. One of the nonprofit I remember, the person really liked me, want to hire me, but then the problem is like they got the funding from another bigger nonprofit, and they interviewed me too, and they were like, yeah, he's not good enough. So I didn't get a job. It's a whole bunch of application. Try to go into a whole lot of industry. Nothing really worked out. One nonprofit gave me a job offer, but then I was like, me selling coffee makes me a lot more money than what you're offering right now, and I gotta pay student loan. Come on now, so end up staying in coffee. Should have actually accepted the job back then, but hindsight's always 20/20.
Look at me, 5 layers. I didn't expect to come to Texas. I'm still wearing 5 layers. This is not freaking Bay Area, man. I checked the weather, 47 degrees. Come on, man. It's almost freaking spring. Come on, we can do better than this.